All right, give me 5 minutes and I'll show you how to make a website that is going to get you local customers for your local marketing agency. Fast and easy. And guess what? I'm even going to give this to you free. All you have to do after watching the video, email me, and I will also post the link to this template down below. You can get the platform for free so that you can actually get your digital marketing agency website, your local marketing agency website for free. I'll give you a code so you get this site for free. So this site that you're looking at is what I built as an example that I want you to use as a demo. And I'm going to walk you through everything that this site does that makes it so awesome for getting local business clients. Here's what you're after. I have a model for getting local businesses to hire you to build them a website. This website is built on that platform, Mighty Sites. And what you're going to do is you're going to build your own website on the platform. You're going to follow the exact things that I'm going to tell you to do for clients. And here's the awesome kicker. It's also going to work for you for marketing your own business because you now are a local business owner as well. So basically, first step is to build your own website for your agency on Mighty Sites. That's what this is here. So I just built this site and I'm going to walk you through exactly why it's high converting and exactly why it's what you need to market your business and get local customers. Now, there's going to be 3 tiers to this. I'm just covering the website part here first, but stay tuned, hit that like and subscribe so you can catch all of it. And then I'm going to further detail after this how to do it for your own business, now how to frame that and price it so that you run the same thing for customers. So you're going to be your own working proof that this model works for driving leads because you're going to start getting tons of leads for your website building service. And then you're going to do the same thing for the auto mechanic in town, the plowing company in town, the landscaper in town. And by running this same model, you're going to be driving leads for them. And then word of mouth is going to spread and you're going to get more customers, right? So it's pretty great. But you're building a real business. This is actually how to build your own real local marketing agency, just like I did with 25 employees and over 700 customers. All right. So starting today, you're going to build a website that looks like this. All right. It's clean, professional, loads super fast. You can test this, put this in Google site speed test. You can see that it's super fast. If there's any lag here, it's just coming from me trying to share it through Zoom. So basically, here's what you're going to do. You're going to put in a logo. You're going to lay out these pages. Now for this, you're going to have super clear text says, I build websites for local businesses. I always like to lead with the main product. Now in my model, you're going to have 3 products. You're going to have the website, Google Business Optimization, and social media management. They're all going to be monthly services so that you can get that price per customer up, which is going to lead to a lot of profitability for you. But I like to just lead with the basic thing first. I build websites for local businesses, right? That's going to be your main product. Here, this is meant to be keyword rich, and you want to be thinking about SEO for your own site. Now, I'm not after magic tricks here. For SEO, I want to show up when people are looking for somebody who builds websites or does web design, that type of thing in my town. Now, Denver is pretty big. If I was doing this for real and not just as an example site, I'd probably use Wheat Ridge, Colorado, because I'm close to there. It's a suburban area. If you're in a small town or a suburban community, there's a good chance by building a website and following this model, your website's going to rank after a few months, especially if you do the other things I'm going to talk about in the next few videos. But I'm going to make a whole video that's generally about marketing your business. That'll probably be a longer one, but it's going to be an important one because you're going to follow that model too for your customers. But just talking in the website, see how I say my Denver web design services for local businesses, clean design, fast load times, great support, right? Small businesses in Denver, affordable web design. Do you see the keywords that are built in there? But it's not keyword stuffing. I'm actually saying what my business does, right? So I've got my logo. I've got this pretty little picture here. And then I help local businesses get found online by building professional websites, optimizing Google business profiles, and managing social media. Anybody's going to understand that, right? I'm not talking in lingo. Any small business owner is going to understand what that means. Then I've got a little bit about me here. And then I've just got a nice filler image. Again, it just says digital marketing. You put whatever you want in there. If you have, don't use too many stock photos. That's why I kind of use these photos here. I've used stock photos through this, but the more you can take pictures with your customers or of you in action, it's going to make this site feel more authentic when customers land on it. Now down here, this is my services section on the homepage. Web design and management, Google business profile optimization, local SEO basics, social media management, content and updates, right? So that's basically what I'm offering. Very clear to businesses, but also that's tying in some keywords as well. And then down here below, these are actually reviews for my real agency, right? So these are actually my customers. They're integrated into that. And I'll talk to you, I'm just kind of sharing the how, but I'll talk to you about how to do that in a minute. So now I've got my reviews. So now there's some serious social proof that I am who I say I am and can do what I say I can do, right? And then they can just load more and go back to their earlier reviews, whatever. We've got tons. And then a call to action to collect their information, and it sends right to an email to me. I've got my LinkedIn on here, my phone number, my street address. If you're just basically what Google calls a service area business and you don't have an address, that's totally fine. But you're going to at least want to put the city and state. All right, moving on. The other thing that I did here now is I want to include my portfolio. So you've got to think like your potential customer. They want to know a little bit about you, what you do. You represent that on the homepage. Now they want to know, and again, email me. You just pick the digital marketing agency template, and then you can just fill it out and like literally just copy my design and just put it in with your stuff. I'm happy for you to do that, and you can have it free because then you'll be off and running and you'll be familiar with Mighty Sites and what it can do. Next thing I'm going to do is go here to the portfolio section. I'm going to link to this down below too. So if you just want to like click around on this website yourself, you're more than happy to do so. So portfolio. People are going to want to go there next. I've got a stock photo. It'd be better if you have you with a client, and then just focus. Simple, clear, effective marketing solutions, right? That's what your agency's about. You're not about doing complicated things. That's the enemy. Customization is the enemy in my mind. You can't make any profit, and you're never going to get out of your own business when you're doing all these custom things for everybody. Most small businesses in this AI era, they need a simple, straightforward website, just like this one. This is all you need for your local marketing agency. They need a simple, straightforward website that gives the information, right? And looks professional. So here we go. Design website, optimize Google Business Profile, manage social media accounts. Pretty straight what they're going to get from me, right? Then here's my portfolio. So now I've got my contact information again. I only see that because I'm hovering. But now what do? Web design. So there are my web design examples. I put in 3 posts. Google optimization. Here's a client I work with to optimize their Google Maps. Social media. This, I didn't really want to put my social media customers on here, so I just put a stock photo, but I'm going to show you all this. So now I've got my portfolio. If I click on this, people can see screenshots of my website. Again, this is a website built using Mighty Sites, right? It's all they need. It's got Meet the Team. It's got contact forms, their Google reviews. It's got a link to their website. Obviously, I didn't want to get anybody's permission for this, so I'm just using examples. There's about 550 customers on Mighty Sites right now, but my real agency also does some different things. So we've been around for 15 years, so we've evolved, as you will too, right? Which is really exciting. But doing this is pretty much how we started. All right, so then to go here, I've got green fingers. Cool. Here's a landscaping one, some screenshots of the website. Looks pretty, looks nice. The client or potential customer can go visit it. I can put the date, name of the project in there. And then you can see for each one of these, it's also got the get in touch. So if I go, I want to see Google Maps. Okay, here's some screenshots. Here's how we've done all the reviews we've gotten them, the engagement, the posts that we're doing for them. Don't worry about this service. This is your add-on service. This is your profit add-on service that's going to come with the website. Start off by landing the website for $50 a month. Again, if this is your first video, it's only $9 a month for you. For every website you build, that's all it costs you. And you're probably going to be able to charge anywhere from $35 to $70 a month, maybe more, just depending on your market, right? So then you can see here, and then there's a little call to action, get in touch as they're perusing my portfolio. So that's my portfolio page. Now I'm going to go into the pages that are important for SEO. So web design. Why do I have a web design page here? And I am very specific about how I've set this up. So I want you to follow the same thing. So I've got my reviews. Again, these are just dummy reviews, but I'm going to show you how to add that in. You could add reviews. You could add a whole bunch of things. I'll show you. You could add Meet the Team. I'll show you how to do all that. But basically, it's a simple page. All I'm trying to do is rank in my town for web designer. Why? Because if you go to Google and search web designer, right? It's already kind of in there, but let me just show you what populates. Web designer near me. That's what is going to auto suggest from Google, web designer near me. So what do we want? We know your potential customer in your town is going to search web designer near me. That's what they're going to search. If you live in a small town, This website is going to have a really good chance of coming up just after a few months. After a few years, and if you follow the things I'm going to tell you, you're going to be driving so many leads, it's going to be not even funny. I'm building a simple professional websites like this where you have a model for it and it's highly profitable. So if I go here, web designer, Denver, Colorado, see how that matches? I highlighted these just so you can see, but Denver, web design, Denver, Colorado, web design, my web design services. Again, not keyword stuffing, it just says it once in the paragraphs, but I'm talking about what I do and then what my customers say. Down here, dedicated web designer, Denver, Colorado. I build websites for clients. So what I'm trying to do is optimize for Google and the AI bots that are out there now. What is this page about? Tell me what this page is about. How I'm a web designer in Denver, Colorado, right? It's super obvious. If it's super obvious to the human, it's super obvious to the search engines and to the models. So you have that page on your website. Now, I haven't talked about in these videos yet, you probably haven't gotten to them, how to build and price your SEO service and your social media. And you have to do those very carefully to make them profitable and in scope. If you don't, you're going to get crushed and you're not going to make money on them. So stay tuned because I'm going to talk to how to do those too. But basically, you're going to go to the SEO one here. What is the thing people search? Local SEO company, my town, or local SEO company near me. That's what the search is. So what did I write? Local SEO company, Denver, Colorado. Feel free to copy this text and just change it for you, right? I don't care. Or just ask ChatGPT to rewrite it a little bit so you don't get like duplicate content penalties. You might want to worry about that. And then again, widget here with reviews, because somebody might just search local SEO company, click on it. This is the first page they see. That's why I always like to throw my reviews in there. And then again, call to action with this customize your local SEO company. And we've got a lead form, which is the same thing you're going to build for your customers. Social media, same thing. Go here, social media marketing company, Denver, Colorado. Oh, I'm back. All right, social media marketing company, Denver, Colorado, same thing, because that's what people search, what customers say. That's how you optimize the website. And if I've still got you with me, please email me so that you can get this for free or get the platform for free. One site, which you can use to build your agency site on. But that's the intent and purpose. So don't try to trick me because I'm gonna let you. All right. So, but if you want to build your agency, plus I'd like to, have your email and chat with you. You can ask me questions. I'll let me know how it's going as you get out there and follow these videos and build your own 6-figure income from building websites for local business clients. All right. So once we're there, let me just tell you how these widgets are coming in. So basically, Mighty Sites is the basic part of the platform. And on the back end, you're going to collect leads and you can easily change things. But here it is. That's all you need. That's your simple website that you need for your local marketing agency. Now, in order to get these widgets in here, we are partnered, which is going to give you a huge advantage too, with a company called ElfSite. So it's super easy to do. Number one website widgets platform. Upgrade your website without coding. Doesn't that sound nice? 97 website widgets. All right, here are all the widgets. Blog, Facebook feed, LinkedIn feed, Airbnb. So if you are active on LinkedIn, that's one thing I didn't do. You could have your LinkedIn feed on here as well. You could add it as a row and a widget and then just feed in your LinkedIn. So if you wanted to, let's just say maybe on my SEO page, maybe I post a lot about SEO or on my LinkedIn, then instead of my reviews, I might just want to put in my LinkedIn feed right here. But what that's going to let you do is no matter the type of customer you get, you are going to be able to build the baseline template for them and keep your cost at $9 a month. And then you're going to be able to access any widget you want and add that to the website, to your Mighty Sites website, and add it in for your client, right? Or for yourself. So if they are like, hey, I sell these logos are big for me. Awesome. Grab the logo showcase, put them in here, paste the code in, right? And this is not coding. This is copy and paste. This is the easiest combination of tools you ever need. The only other tool you need is Canva, right? So the only other thing I use besides ElfSite and Mighty Sites to build this is Canva. This is tied into Unsplash. So you can actually search a library of photos. I just use Canva this is all Unsplash. This is only loading like that because I'm on Zoom. But yeah, I just used Unsplash. But Canva, if you want to design a custom graphic. And then for any widget you want, you just tie in ElfSite. ElfSite's pricing is really straightforward. Let's see if I can just Elf-Site's pricing is super cheap. So you can get even like an agency account. I think that's what I'm using. Look at this. Single app, $3 a month, free. So even if your price went from 9, your cost to like free forever has 200 views. So that's probably fine for most businesses. If you need 5,000 views and 3 widgets, like $1 per widget, it's $3 a month. So now your cost, and it's spread across 3 customers potentially, is literally $3. So instead of 9, it's 12, but really it's $10. So you're still making, if you're charging 55, you're making $45 a month on that customer that you build a website for. And you're just getting started on the profitability. So if you like this, hit like and subscribe. Stay tuned too, because I'm going to have not only how to market your business from here after you get your website up and running, but then how to outline these services and price these services for the customers you're going to go after in your local market. And if you're serious about building a local website, local marketing agency, it's going to set you free from your 9 to 5, or just be an awesome side hustle for you in your community where you can make like easily 5 to 10 extra grand a year, then just follow along. I'm going to show you exactly how to do all of that in my series of videos. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll catch you in the next video.